Hello, sixth graders. So yesterday we were talking about a specific way to organize our information, and that was in the form of a frequency table and a histogram. So today we are going to be doing another way to organize our information, and that is using a box plot. So basically, a box plot shows a distribution of data values on a number line. So this right here is an example of a box plot. You can see that we have our number line on the bottom. All right, and you can see the number line is labeled with numbers evenly spaced out and the same distance apart. And this is what the box plot looks like. So we have a box. All right, and then we have these long lines going toward a dot on one side and toward a dot on the other. And all of these have a name, okay? So this dot right here, that dot represents the minimum of your data values. So that dot stands for the minimum. On the other hand, this dot on this side represents the largest data value you have. So that represents the maximum. All right. And now box plots are used to represent the center of your data. So this line right here in the middle of your box, that stands for your true median. So your median that you found, when you ordered them from least to greatest, what was that middle value? All right. And then these other two, so the end of this box plot, or the box, and the beginning of the box and at the end of the box, okay, stand for something that we haven't really talked about. Okay, so the median is the middle. But then you have this section that is before in the first half of the median. And then you have this section, which is in the second half or after the median. And what you do is you organize it based on where the median is. So this first line right here that I'm circling right now, that stands for the median of your first half of data. So that line stands for the middle of your first half of data before you get to the median. And we call that the first quartile. It's a fancy word, the first quartile, and that basically just stands for median of first half of data. All right. Now, you might think that this line over here is the second quartile because we have the first and the second quartile, but actually this is called the third quartile, and I'll explain to you why that's called the third quartile. And the third quartile, since it's dealing with the second half of data, is the median or the middle of the second half. Now, you may be wondering, why is it called the third quartile and not the second quartile? Well, I'm going to look at this box plot right here because it's broken up. The box plot is broken into 4 sections, okay? We have the median of the first half. So all this information right here. Then we have from that median to the actual median. Then we have from the median to the third quartile. And then we have from the third quartile to the maximum. So this box plot is broken into 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So that's why they're called quartiles, because the prefix quart stands for 4. Okay, now it's called the third quartile because this is the first quartile. The median is technically the second quartile. So the median is like you're saying it's the second quartile. So that's why the median of the second half of data is the third quartile. Goes first, second, and third quartile. Now, I just gave you a lot of information, and we're going to go over this a little bit further, all right? And I'm going to skip this right now for a second. I'll come back to that at the end. Okay, so we have minimum, we have median, we have maximum. And then our new things is we have the first quartile, which is the median of the first half, and the third quartile, which is the median of the second half of data. So now we are going to create our own box plot. So the first step is to find the median, minimum, and maximum values of your data. So we're going back to how many siblings do we have? So if we look back at that, we have 3 zeros. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes. And then a 4 and a 5. So we need to find the median. Now, we already did find the median, but I'm going to go over this again. So we order them from least to greatest, and then we cross them off. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14. We get 2 in the middle, but it's 2. So our median is 2. Our minimum or our smallest value is 0. And our largest value is 5. So that's all done. We found the median, minimum, and maximum. Now, the second step to find the first quartile and the third quartile is to find the median of each half. So I'm going to highlight these. You are going to find the median of this first half of data. Okay, and then you're going to find the median of this half of data. I'll actually make it a different color. So to do that, this is the first half right here. And this is the second half. So we're going to write out the first half. We have 0, 0, 0. Then we have 7 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have 4 twos. We don't include the twos that were in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Median of the second half is not this 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes. And then a 4 and a 5. So we have to find the median, but then we have to find the median of the first half and the second half. This median of the first half is the first quartile. Median of the second half is the third quartile. So we can find the medians by crossing them off. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. There's 2 in the middle, which are 7s. Okay, so the median would be a 1. And the next one is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Again, 2 threes in the middle. So we have 1 as the median of the first half and 3 as the median of the second half. So we have all of our information. Let's record all of these. So the median, the true median is 2. The maximum we said was 5. The minimum is 0. The first quartile we just found out was 1. And the third quartile we just found out was 3. So it's a pretty evenly distributed box plot. So the third step now, and this is where you're going to do this on your own, you're going to draw the box plot. So the number line is shown. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill in all of these numbers based on what you're doing. And you're going to extend this box right here to the minimum and maximum values. Now, I can't move this. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to color this white right now so you won't be able to see it. All right, so I'm going to color this so you won't be able to see it so I can make the own box plot, but you guys are going to be moving this yourselves. Okay, so how this works is that you're going to draw a line. Now, first we need to label this. So we have 0 to 5. So I'm just going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can keep going if you want, but the second half won't be used. Okay. So 0 is our minimum. So you're going to put this dot right on the minimum, right above it. Okay, 5 is our maximum, so there's going to be a dot right above the 5. So these 2 dots right here, you're going to drag over. And then you are going to rearrange your box. Okay, so let me draw this out. You're going to, on the median, you're going to put 1 line. So there's a line on the median. The first quartile is where the other line goes. If you remember over here, the other line goes there. Third quartile is where the other line goes. And now you're just going to connect those. And that's our box. First quartile, median, third quartile. And then you are going to just drag the lines over. So I don't have lines here, so you guys can click up at the top and insert your own line. And just connect the box to each of the dots. And now your box plot is complete. Okay, so you are going to make a box plot for your own data that you collected. So I'm just going to go over one more time really quick, just recap. So a dot above each minimum and maximum, a line above the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile, and then the lines are just connected, so drag your box where it goes, and then you just have to draw a line connecting everything together. So you can insert one of those lines in your Google Slide so you can drag all those together. All right. If you do have any questions while you're doing this, because again, this is pretty hands-on and this is pretty intricate. If you do have any questions, please let me know. And you can email me and I will be able to help you with anything you need to do for your own data. All right, so just check the classroom with all that information and you're going to be using your own statistical question data. If you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.